Doug Martin, a name that once echoed through NFL stadiums with the thunder of power runs and roaring fans, has left the world far too soon. The former Tampa Bay Buccaneers star, affectionately known as the Muscle Hamster, passed away at just 36 years old, leaving the sports world in shock and sorrow. His family confirmed the devastating news over the weekend, revealing that he died on Saturday morning. While the cause of death remains unconfirmed, the loss of such a beloved and iconic player has already left a deep mark on everyone who followed his remarkable career and the unforgettable journey that took him from the fields of Boise State to the bright lights of the NFL. For many fans, Doug Martin's story wasn't just about touchdowns or statistics. It was about heart, resilience, and raw determination. Standing at 5'9" and weighing 225 pounds, Martin defied the usual expectations for a running back. His size earned him the now famous nickname Muscle Hamster, a label he jokingly claimed to dislike but ultimately embraced as fans made it synonymous with his fearless running style. Every carry he took, every yard he fought for, symbolized more than just a game. It symbolized grit, power, and the spirit of someone who refused to be underestimated. Martin's journey began long before his NFL stardom. Born and raised in Stockton, California, he grew up in a hard-working family that emphasized perseverance and humility. His mother, Leslie Martin, was a single parent who worked tirelessly to provide for him and his siblings, and it was her unwavering support that shaped the young athlete's values. Doug often spoke in interviews about the sacrifices his mother made, from working multiple jobs to attending every game she could. Her belief in him became the foundation on which he built his career. At St. Mary's High School, Doug's natural talent for football began to shine. Coaches described him as explosive, driven, and fearless, traits that would later define his professional career. Despite not being heavily recruited by powerhouse college programs, Martin found a home at Boise State University. It was there that his potential blossomed, and his name began to circulate among football analysts and scouts. At Boise State, Martin played 4 outstanding seasons and became one of the most productive running backs in the school's history. Known for his strength and low center of gravity, he bulldozed through defenders and broke tackles with ease. Fans of the Broncos will never forget his breathtaking performances that helped elevate Boise State to national prominence. His senior season was particularly impressive, as he recorded over 1,200 rushing yards and double-digit touchdowns, showcasing his ability to lead and inspire his teammates both on and off the field. His college career culminated in the 2011 Mako Bowl, Las Vegas, where Martin delivered one of the most memorable performances of his life. In front of a national audience, he returned the opening kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown, setting the tone for a dominant Boise State victory. That explosive play was a statement, a signal to the football world that Doug Martin was ready for the next level. When the 2012 NFL Draft arrived, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers saw in Martin something special, an athlete who combined strength, balance, and vision in a way that few others could. They selected him in the first round, 31st overall, setting the stage for what would become one of the most electrifying rookie seasons in recent memory. From the moment he stepped onto the professional field, Martin played with the same passion and fearlessness that had defined his college years. His rookie year was nothing short of spectacular. Martin rushed for 1,454 yards, scored 11 touchdowns, and became only the second rookie in NFL history to record over 250 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns in a single game, a performance that came against the Oakland Raiders and instantly made him a household name. Fans in Tampa Bay fell in love with his tenacity, his humble nature, and his ability to break big plays when the team needed them most. That game in Oakland, often referred to as the Doug Martin game, remains one of the most dominant individual performances in NFL history. His exceptional first season earned him a Pro Bowl selection and an All-Pro nod, cementing his reputation as one of the league's brightest young stars. Martin was more than just a running back. He was a symbol of hope for a Buccaneers team that had long struggled to find consistent offensive firepower. Every time he touched the ball, there was a sense of anticipation among fans, a belief that something extraordinary might happen. However, Like many professional athletes, Doug Martin's career was not without its challenges. Injuries began to take a toll on his body. In 2013, after his breakout rookie year, Martin suffered a shoulder injury that cut his season short. Over the next few years, he battled a series of physical setbacks that tested his mental strength. Yet even during the toughest times, his dedication to the game never wavered. In 2015, Martin made a triumphant comeback. After years of setbacks, he rushed for 402 yards, second most in the league that year, and earned another Pro Bowl selection. It was a season that reminded everyone of his greatness and his unyielding spirit. Fans admired not just his talent but his perseverance. His ability to rise again after adversity became a defining part of his legacy. Beyond the field, Martin was known for his humility and soft-spoken demeanor. He rarely sought attention or controversy. Teammates described him as one of the most genuine and down-to-earth players in the locker room. He loved the game, respected his peers, and carried himself with quiet dignity. In interviews, he often spoke about gratitude for the fans, for his family, and for the opportunity to live his dream. After his tenure with the Buccaneers, Martin spent a brief stint with the Oakland Raiders during the 2018 season. Though he was nearing the end of his professional career, he remained dedicated, contributing as both a mentor and a veteran presence in the locker room. He retired following that season, closing a chapter that had seen him rise from a small-town kid in California to one of the most dynamic running backs of his era. In total, Martin amassed 356 rushing yards, 30 rushing touchdowns, and over 1,200 receiving yards throughout his career. But numbers alone cannot capture the emotional connection he had with fans. To those who watched him play, Doug Martin represented the heart of the sport, the passion, the struggle, and the joy that make football more than just a game. When news of his passing broke, the outpouring of love and grief from across the football community was overwhelming. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers released a heartfelt statement honoring their former star. "We are deeply saddened to learn of the sudden and unexpected passing of Doug Martin," the team said. From his record-setting rookie season in 2012 to his multiple Pro Bowl selections during his 6 seasons as a Buccaneer, Doug made a lasting impact on our franchise. He was a fan favorite during his time in Tampa Bay and was honored as one of the top 50 Buccaneers of all time for his numerous achievements. We extend our heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, and everyone whom Doug touched throughout his life. Fans filled social media with memories, videos of his explosive runs, photos of him smiling during post-game interviews, and messages of admiration for the man who brought them so many unforgettable moments. Some fans recalled how his resilience inspired them personally, especially when he spoke openly about his struggles and the importance of mental health later in his life. Boise State, the school where his football journey truly began, also paid tribute to their former star. The Broncos football team released a statement mourning his loss and celebrating his impact both on the field and as a person. Coaches, teammates, and fans remembered not only his athleticism but his kindness and leadership. Many of his former college teammates shared that Martin had remained close to the program long after he left, mentoring younger players and attending events to show his support. Those who knew Martin personally described him as private, but deeply compassionate. After retiring from football, he kept a relatively low profile, focusing on family and giving back to his community. Friends say he devoted time to helping youth athletes, teaching them discipline and focus, the same values that had guided his own path.